Hello everybody, welcome back to Ride Along Sports. My name is Brandon, and today we're continuing our first Dynasty right here on EA Sports College Football 25, where I am the offensive coordinator of Middle Tennessee State. So in the last episode, we started our season off pretty strong with a good victory versus FCS, and then we took it to the road, and in triumphant fashion, we beat the Auburn Tigers in Jordan-Hare Stadium, but we faced an upset in Week 3. We lost to our rivals, Western Kentucky, but we're here. We're going into Week 4 against Duke, and we're looking to bounce back and to find some kind of momentum that's going to lead us into this second quarter of the season. And after this game, we're going to do a lot of work on recruiting. I know that we have to build that back up, because we haven't done so well so far, and if we want a chance to take this team to the next level next season and beyond, we're going to really need to do some work there. So let's start. I am playing only on offense currently, at least for this season, but let's get this started. We're going to go on the ground here, and let's see if we can get a good start, see if we can break through this defense. So we're not going to go too aggressive starting out. That was just a bad play by me. All right, there we go. Looking good. Get the first down into Duke territory here. But if you can establish just a little bit of rhythm, get 5 to 10 yards every time you run, I'll take that any day of the week. Okay. Let's try some read option here on 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Let's see if we can read this defensive end. And we read him incorrectly, and that's what happens. More miscommunication between the quarterback and receiver. Wow. That's tough. Well, we're going to try to get 3 here. And I know I absolutely hate the kicking on this game, as does everybody else. It's very tough, but we get 3 points on the board, and we hand it over to our defense. Whoops, wrong button. The RPO is, it's like a cheat code. I mean, it honestly is. If you learn and practice it and really are able to read the defense, it feels like a cheat code. I love that they've included that in this game. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of time off the clock here. We're not going to see what we've got. Nope. Try this RPO here. And I'm just going to hand it off, and we're going to get into the end zone. No, down at the 1-yard line. So we're going to go through the air here. We've got our tight end right there, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. We go up 16-7, about to be 17-7, 10-point lead going into halftime. I'm okay with that. I'm confident in that. Okay, there we go. Oh, man, he was tripped up. We get a large gain there as we're just continuing to just destroy this Duke defense. Oh, big Nicholas. Big Nicholas. Really, the gunslinger, if you will. Really putting up the numbers already this early in the season.
Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before.
We're going to go to the 2-minute warning now. It's still hard to adjust to having a 2-minute warning in college football. I know that technically it hasn't been implemented yet. This game is kind of ahead of the curve with its new rules and all these things, but it's just, it still feels weird. It's an adjustment period.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On second and goal.
So we score again. We go up huge here late in the fourth quarter. Let's see if our defense can continue to get another stop. So we get the ball back with 1 second left in the game. We're up 38-24. We're obviously just going to take a knee here and call it a day. Call it a game. We get the victory in week 4, 38-24 at home versus the Duke Blue Devils. And we continue on to the next week. We're going to work on recruiting now. We're going to see how we can improve this team for the future. Old Big Nicholas, the player of the game, 272 passing yards, 75% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns. It was a great game. It was a great day. Let's move on and do some recruiting. So we're taking a look at our recruiting board here, and obviously, as you can see, we got a lot of 2 stars. And if we take a look at our overview here for each of these players, we've got several of these guys that have us number 1, and we are in a battle with Greg Folk here. For example, we're number 3 on his list. Selman here, Dre Selman, quarterback from Georgia, Tyrone, Georgia, has already locked us out, so there's nothing we can do about him. We might as well just take him off of the board. But we still have this 3-star Kevin Webb from Louisville, Kentucky that we talked about in the previous episode. We're going to really try to get him locked in. I'm not sure if he's ready for a visit yet. I believe you have to have, what does it say? The team, they got to get down to the top 5 schools, and then you can schedule a visit. So it's still out for him. We can take Kofi here off of our list. He is committed to Troy. We lost another recruit to Troy here. He's verbally committed. But let's just look at here at who's ready for visit. Got these 5 players here, and we're gonna have to move some of these times around, some of these tasks around. I've moved this one just a moment ago. We're gonna need to take 5 more points off so we can schedule a visit, because you see over there. So we've got 10 of 50. So basically for this player, we can have a maximum of 50. I'm gonna call it time points. I don't really want to call it minutes. To schedule visit takes 40, so I remove some of those actions. So now we're going to get him in, and it's giving us some options here. We can have him visit during the Kennesaw State game, the Liberty game, or the New Mexico State game. Now you see over there on the right, honestly, Kennesaw State and New Mexico State does a little bit lower tier opponent. If we lose, though, it's a bigger impact. But for Liberty, it's a little bit more, in our favor if we win the game, but not as bad if we lose. But for him, we're just going to get him to come to town during Kennesaw State. Now, what do we want to highlight here? Now, it's tough finding things that are going to really be eye-catching to recruit, especially for us, because we have, as you can see, a lot of C's there, some B's, a D, and a few A's. But as you can see right here, proximity to home is very important. It's one of his big interests, and we just happen to have an A+. He is from Tennessee, so he is in the pipeline. He is from the home state, so we're going to have a family visit along there. So we got this big 3-star running back, Jamie Trout, from our pipeline here in Tennessee. We're currently number 1, but as you can see, Tennessee, Georgia, Clemson, and Kentucky are the other 4 in the top 5. So it's going to be really difficult for us to lock him in. We want to get him as high as we can. We have a substantial lead, but as you know, if these other teams start offering him, start getting him in to visit, it's going to be hard for us to stand a chance. So we're going to try to go ahead and get him in. We're going to look at a few of these. We're going to make sure we get all our hours done here. That's what it is, folks. It's hours. I call it points. It's hours. We're going to fiddle with this a little bit, and then we're going to get into week 5. So week 5, here we go. We're going to be playing the Memphis Tigers at Liberty Bowl Stadium. So here we go. Let's get this thing started. As you can tell, it's an away game. Our lines are all squiggly. We're going to get a first down and more here on the first play of the game. They knock us out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Incredible, incredible gain there. We're all the way on the other end of the field. And we get the ball knocked out. It's going to be second down. So we're going to have to kick a field goal here. And you know, I hate these field goals. You see that field goal bar there is not too friendly. I think we've done it, and we've done it, folks. 3 points we get on the board first. It's not a touchdown, especially if you're playing a team like Memphis. You want to get a touchdown on the board first, but we got a field goal. We're on the board, and at this point of the game, that's all that matters. Okay, they're in man. And we're striking out on our protection here. I'm going to let this clock run out, and we're going to go into the second quarter down 7-3. Big third down play here. We're pretty far. We can kick a field goal if we have to, but I prefer to get this first down or get a touchdown right here. Let's see what we can do. And the pass gets broken up. It's fourth down. And I don't know if we can make this field goal. Let's see if we can get this into the uprights. And I think we've done it. And we've done it again. 2 field goals in this game. 2 so far. And we're not even at home. Easy touchdown as he steps right into the end zone, 1 foot in, and we go up right before halftime. And I don't know if the HC, the head coach, is going to allow us to go for 2 here. I'm assuming he's probably going to kick the extra point, but we'll see. So it looks like we're going to be getting the ball back here. We got our punter. Our punter was hit.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, so we get the ball back here. That's incredible. So basically, we get another chance here to try to make something happen. I say we take our chances and go deep here, right here on this play. We just can't do it. We cannot protect. We're really struggling. Our offensive line is struggling this game. All right, so it looks like we're going to get out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 28 seconds left in the first half. We've got several options here. It's maybe wild, but we're going to try to do this. Whoa! Did you see that? Y'all take another look at this. Bro flipped my running back over. Let's check this out. Look. Just picked him up and just give him a little twirl. Wow, that's... Ooh. Wow. Oh, boy. And we get into the end zone on the RPO. We score. Oh, boy. And we can breathe just a little bit because we are within just a few points now. We're just going to go for it. And we get... Oh! Ball is dropped right into his hands here. Look at me. Look at me. Dropped right into his hands. He catches it. Runs into the back of the defender. The ball is in his grasp. Boom. And he just lets go of it. He has a touchdown right there. The game has graciously gave us one more chance. Or should I say our defense has given us one more chance. We're 41 seconds. We don't have any timeouts. We just got to get down the field as quick as we possibly can. And we're going to right here. And we're going to get into the end zone for the touchdown with 32 seconds left in the ball game. What a comeback. But hold on. We have to get a 2-point conversion to tie the ball game to possibly go into overtime.
You know, there's no real reason
What?
to panic, but if you think about
What?
it, does panicking ever really help? But certainly this
What?
was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
The head coach just cheated me.
You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
He didn't give us a 2-point.
The small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well.
Did you folks, did you see that?
So that's going
It simmed.
Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of Sports College Football.
That just goes to show folks that it's better to be a head coach. If you're going to do a dynasty, just be the head coach. Because you have complete control over everything. You don't let the head coach, aka the game, cheat you out of a possibly tying the game, going into overtime. Well, that's tough. It was a tough game, tough day. Wow. You know something I'm noticing? We're competing with Troy on a lot of these recruits that we have. We're about to fall out here. Kurt Butt is about to lock us out. Honestly, just for the memes, we need a Kurt Butt on our team. Well, the jury is still out on Mr. Butt, but we do have the office. The office coming to town, coming to Murfreesboro, Tennessee to play for Middle Tennessee State. You love to see it. You love to see it. So we have a commitment there. Let's go back to that. So we've reached top 3 for Nixon, Folk, Witten, Webb, and Hennigan. The final game of this episode, we're going to look to do it big here. Let's see what we're going to be wearing. We'll go with this right here. And let's get right into it.
Home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium, ready to have a good time. The Raiders taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye. The Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Scanning the field, it's Battiato. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job, got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs. A hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The play action fake. Trying to burn.
Can we get it right here? And we do, and we get into the end zone for the touchdown. Check that out. Getting on the board first.
That's pretty much what just happened there.
Dropping it right in there. Pushing off the defender. Pushing the defender and himself into the end zone. That's what I'm talking about. Should we even try this 55-yard field goal? We're going to. And
And he's got it counted all the way.
how have I been able to do this? I'm going to do a little bit of trickery here. I haven't ran this play yet.
With jet sweep pass.
And that actually does us some good. And we get the first down.
That can really get you going.
And we're going to try some read option. See if we can finally read the edge rusher correctly.
Try to take it to this defense.
So I prefer, if we're going to do curls here, if we're going to do a curl route, that they're not pressing the defender. So I'm probably going to look to do square there,
Trying to move the sticks on third.
just because he had a little bit more space and we got the first down there. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So let's take a look back at this. Now, it would have worked either way, but let's look at this point right here. Both defenders are at slightly the same yardage from each other, as you can see right here. Although it would have been a better choice, obviously, to throw it to number 13. But either way, they had just enough space between the defender and the receiver that we were able to take care of that. Now, usually, if the DB is pressing the wide receiver, as in he's basically lined up right there face to face with him, then I'm kind of more hesitant to do a curl route. There's more of a chance of it getting picked. Obviously, if they're in man, that's when that matters. You got to be able to read a defense, and I don't do it very well, but it's okay. I'm going to try to read it right here. They're in man, obviously. So we did get the first down. That wasn't the best choice. We got people getting injured. I'm not focusing on the wear and tear as much as I should. Let's try to get this into the end zone here. And we're going to get it if he can. All right. And a late hit. A lot of late hits in this game. And we do get the first down and just a few more. Down to the 15-yard line. Louisiana Tech takes their last time out. And honestly, right here, we could just take a knee and watch this clock run down. This is a satisfying thing right here.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback.
I love
take a
watching
knee.
that clock run down like that. So we win the ball game 22-7. We get the conference victory at Louisiana Tech. So we're 1-1 in conference play. So far, we have 2 losses on the year. The player of the game, Amari Kelly, junior wide receiver, 3 catches, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns. Proud of him. He's the one that made that incredible catch early in the game. He made that incredible catch in the back corner of the end zone to seal it off, as well as that great play right there where he jumped up, he got the ball, and basically carried the defender into the end zone. We get a great win here. We go to 4-2 on the year, as you can see. And we'll take a look at recruiting real quick. So we've got a commit from Ralph Haddad from Millbrook, Alabama, the 2-star cornerback. We also have Quan Verrier, free safety, 1-star from Georgia. Kevin Webb, we're continuing to work on him. He's going to have a visit to Marshall in week 10, but we're going to have him in week 13. I'm pretty sure we're going to get him. Now let's take a look at Trout one more time. We've almost reached a commitment by him, and that's going to be huge. Those 2 players are going to make a big difference for us in the near future. Now, we're going to work on Simmons here. I don't have faith that we get him, we pull him in, but we're going to try it. We are in his top 5, and for me, that is honorable. I will take that. For somebody to consider us, I'll take that any day of the week. But on next week's episode, that does it for this one. We'll be playing Kennesaw State, another Conference USA battle. We're 4-2. They're 1-4 currently. And we're going to try to get to 5 wins, and we'll be 1 win away at that point to bowl eligibility in our first year here with our Dynasty on EA Sports College Football 25. Thank you so much for watching this episode today. Stay tuned. The next episode will be up momentarily in a few days. But with that being said, thank you so much. Again, this is Ride Along Sports. My name's Brandon Taylor, and we'll see you next time. Peace.